Hey everybody, this is Erica, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff. I got my hands on the BlackBerry KEYone and want to give my early thoughts. This is a device that is laced with nostalgia. It reminds me of my Palm and Pocket PC days where BlackBerry was king. Those BlackBerry phones could last for days, and this seems like it will be no different. It's got a huge 3,505 mAh battery and a carefully chosen Snapdragon 625 processor to take advantage of the best battery life to performance ratio possible. I think it was an awesome choice, as I sensed that it was very responsive, but I'm not entirely a spec head either. TCL is trying to recreate the BlackBerry of old that people really love, but with some modernized features, like a fingerprint sensor embedded into the spacebar, capacitive keyboard for scrolling, where the BlackBerry of old had a scroll ball or jog wheel. It is also an Android device so that consumers can have access to the broadest amount of apps possible. And happily, this comes with Android Nougat, Android's latest operating system, and will receive monthly security updates. Now, I really think that they got the design right with this one. It feels great in the hand, no bending or flexing. It is very solidly built. It is also well weighted, not top heavy for being a tall device, like the Priv is when the keyboard is open. Its bit of heft makes it feel like a premium device to me, and its rubberized back makes it quite grippy, so I would not be afraid to use this without a case. It feels like a phone that I can use for long periods of time without fatigue. It's also not a huge device, thankfully, so even with my small hands, I can use it pretty comfortably. The width feels perfectly comfortable. To me, this is insanely exciting because many phones these days are just too big for me. Here it is next to the G6 and the regular-sized Google Pixel. Not bad, you can see that they are pretty similar in size. Now taking a look around the device, the display is a 4:3 aspect 4.5-inch display akin to 1080p, and awesomely for those who want accurate color, they have included an sRGB color mode under developer options. At the top, we have a headphone jack and a microphone. On the front, we have an 8-megapixel camera, receiver, LED notification light, and ambient light sensor / proximity sensor. On the bottom right, we have a single speaker and a microphone on the left. And it has a USB-C charging port that supports Quick Charge 3.0, so this thing is never going to be dead. On the left, we have a power button, which I keep mixing up with a convenience key. On the right is the SIM / micro SD card slot, the volume rocker, and the convenience key. I wonder why they didn't just switch the power button and that convenience key. On the back is a 12-megapixel camera. This is a Sony IMX378 sensor with dual-tone LED flash and an f2.0 aperture, all just like the Google Pixel. But there is a lot that goes into making a good image than just the image sensor, such as the ISP and algorithms used within to process the image and the lens. So we shall see. The Pixel uses its advanced HDR+ algorithm to process the image, so I don't know if the KEYone is going to be able to compete. Also, like the Google Pixel, the camera does not have OIS, but DIS only. I'm really hoping that the enhanced stabilization toggle that only works for full HD and HD at 30 frames per second isn't the only software stabilization. That would make 4K video entirely useless. Next, I love that keyboard. It has just enough key press feedback. I personally like it more than the Priv or the Passport because the device is narrow and the keys are not hard to press as if they require plenty of break-in. It took me a while to work in the keys on the Passport, and they got easier to press over time, but my fingers would get irritated after a while of typing. This is not happening here. They feel plush, comfy, ready to use, not overly clicky or needing too much pressure, but not mushy either. I had an instant smile on my face. You will have to go and try out the keyboard for yourself to decide. Furthermore, having those shortcut keys and BlackBerry security features is certainly really nice. The one quirk I notice when using this device is when scrolling, it is easy to hit the on-screen buttons. Guess I'll have to adjust to this over time, but it didn't happen that often anyway. So I will have a review unit in just a few weeks, and I have to say that I am super excited. So this is all that I want to say for now. This has been Erica, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And please hit that notification button to see more MWC coverage.